Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Utah State Aggies offense will take the field first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week. He knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. Okay? And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself. Make those plays. Don't make the big mistakes.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Release to the back. Caught close to the marker. It's Davis. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? Third down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day one install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Dropping back, it's Barnes. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Aggies have this offense rolling. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jacobs. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical, and he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the second level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Utah State calls.
22 Spider, 4-2 Spider.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utah State.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's White. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Hawaii's offense will get the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We reached the break, and Utah State holds the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And the Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for space. It's Barfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete downfield. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. You know, Jesse, they threw that to him in double coverage, and I like that sometimes because you can't let the defense just dictate what you're going to do.
No, they're going to make sure he gets his, Reese, no doubt about it. And they're going to force it over to him, hoping that he can make a play, and knowing that he can. But as a defense, you got to be careful doubling him because that means somebody else is wide open.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Wants to keep it in the air. Pulls it in. It's Barfield. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Rainbow Warriors lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll take it himself. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Let's go, let's go.
Looking for a gap. It's Barfield. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rainbow Warriors back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air on first down. Buying some time. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Extra point here would tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. The short hands, it's Lane. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Back to throw, it's Barnes. Punts it out of the air. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Lane. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The run from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The offense will quickly use the timeout.
Green 25.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down. They can be in position. Really securing the football. Great job by the DB, securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Sims. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. He slings it deep to the left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
Rush is on him. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Rainbow Warriors decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's say aloha once again to the guys inside Aloha Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Utah State about to kick it off to open the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense.
He's loose. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Finds a tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Sims. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the first.
Reads it, fires complete. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
They just keep firing. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Rainbow Warriors had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
3rd and goal for the offense. Quarterback may change this route. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Got the quick completion. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Dropping back, it's Barnes. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Quarterback making checks. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. Picks up the first down. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Might as well give it to him again. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football, and creating a negative play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, a lot of space.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Vaughn. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Hawaii. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
And we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Ball State opened up a can. And how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of the MAC should take notice. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the MAC.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Utah State up-tempo.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Back to pass, it's Barnes. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover. Offense working from the pistol. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Big opportunity for this defense to get a stop and maybe get the ball back on 3rd and 10. He'll set up to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Sims. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll touch it dead at about the 40. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Clock is still running and they have to get everybody lined up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Thompson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. To the air, it's Barnes. Grab near the marker, it's Starling. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Gonna look downfield again. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
You know, I think at this situation in the game, trailing like they are with only a couple of minutes to go, short throws aren't going to get it done. You're going to have to be a lot more aggressive and start taking chances if you want to give yourself a chance to win this game.
Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's taking a deep shot. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And they spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jacobs. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Rustled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. From the gun, looking for a man. Here's a heat. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.